14 months. That's all it took. The headlines are absolute carnage. Our national debt has officially surged past $39 trillion in just over a year of this administration. The Treasury is facing a financial crisis, adding trillions in new debt while the nation is spiraling toward a fiscal cliff. But here's where the math really hurts. They tell us we have no money for the essentials, no money to feed the hungry, no money to house the homeless, no money to stop the proposed cuts to nutrition programs for mothers and children. And yet, in this same 14-month span, we have somehow found $1 billion every single day to finance a war in Iran. Think about that. $1 billion per day for bombs, but a housing crisis at home. It's a K-shaped economy on steroids. The top 10% are living large, while the rest of America struggles with soaring food prices, cuts to public services. We are buying foreign wars while bankrupting the American dream. Let that sink in, people. Let that sink in. During Donald Trump's first term, his first full term, January 2017 to 2021, the annual federal deficit rose from $666 billion in fiscal year 2017 to a record $3.13 trillion in fiscal year 2020. And since his return to office in January 2025, the national debt has continued to rise, officially reaching $39 trillion as of this recording, as of this broadcast. Though recent administrative policies and the government shutdown have led to some fluctuations in the monthly deficit figures, the deficit increased every year of Trump's first term, driven by major tax legislation, spending increases, and the response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Fiscal year 2017, $666 billion inherited from the previous administration's budget. Fiscal year 2018, $779 billion, first full budget year. Fiscal year 2019, $984 billion. Fiscal year 2020, $3.13 trillion. And that was a record high due to pandemic spending relief. I get it. But 2021, $2.77 trillion, budgeted under Trump, largely executed under the following administration. The total national debt rose by approximately $7.8 trillion during these 4 years, and the major contributors included 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, estimated to add roughly $1.9 trillion to the debt over 10 years. That's Trump's tax cuts. Bipartisan Budget Acts 2018 and 2019 increased discretionary spending by roughly $2.1 trillion. COVID-19 relief, the CARES Act, added approximately 3.6 trillion in total relief spending. Now, most recent trends, 2025-2026, since re-entering office on January 20, 2025, the fiscal picture has remained complex, obviously. Current debt level, the total national debt hit 38 trillion in October of 2025. Currently, it's officially at 39 trillion and rising, mind you. It's continuing to go up. As I said at the beginning of this broadcast, we're spending $1 billion a day to fight a war in Iran that nobody wanted, that Congress did not authorize. In July, this past July of 2025, Trump signed the One Big Beautiful Bill. It expanded tax cuts. The Congressional Budget Office estimates this bill could add 3.4 trillion to the deficit over the next decade. 3.4 trillion added to the national debt in the next 10 years because of the big, beautiful bill. Make this shit make sense, y'all. We're talking about a man who, he's not a great businessman. Donald Trump has bankrupted 6 companies, 3 of them casinos. How the fuck do you bankrupt a casino? Think about it. Think about it. For the first 5 months of 2026, the cumulative deficit was $9.19 billion, or $9.19 billion, which is 14% lower than the same period in the previous year, primarily due to higher tariff revenue and individual tax collection. But Trump is bankrupting the U.S. Treasury. And this is what y'all voted for? Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. Because your kids, my kids, your grandkids, and my grandkids are going to be paying off or trying to pay off this shit long after we're gone. Is that the legacy you want to leave to your family, to your loved ones? You want to leave them with a multi-trillion-dollar deficit? You want to leave them with the memories of warfare and basically mass confusion, global mass confusion, because that's what is being created right now. I'm done. I just can't even talk to you people anymore. You cult members, you Trump supporters. I'm just done. Let me know what you think. Throw your comments in the bottom. If you think America deserves better, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. It won't cost you a dime. I promise you that. And let's try to figure out what we can do to get this country back on track. This has been Coffee with Ken. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.